Hello there and welcome to the Star Wars Showcase YouTube channel. Have another quick review up for you today as we take a look at ARC Trooper Jesse, who is a recently released Walmart exclusive. Let's get into it. Okay, so our friend Jesse here is a repaint of our existing ARC Trooper mold, and he comes with really all the pros and cons associated with the figures that we received on this sculpt over the last couple of years here. Now, what sets Jesse apart here and what has had, some folks a little bit unhappy is the inaccuracy in this helmet sculpt we have, which you'll notice has the fin at the very back of it, which isn't consistent with any appearance that we've seen with Jesse as an ARC Trooper in that final arc of Clone Wars Season 7. That's not really a big point of contention for me, but I do understand why some people are unhappy. One thing I do really like is the application of this face tattoo, as I think that turned out really nicely. I've seen some examples online that haven't looked as good, but for me personally, I think the photoreal face tech as well as the tattoo have all been applied nicely. So that together with our existing ARC Trooper mold here, you have his extra pistols, you've got that backpack, as well as the comma that's coming with him. I think all around make this a pretty solid figure if you're a fan of your clone troopers, a fan of your ARC Troopers. The ARC Trooper mold does bear a couple of inaccuracies. It's kind of this blend of both animated and realistic armor that I know some doesn't translate 100% fully, but I'm always a big fan of these. I really liked the Umbra release. I liked the Captain Fordo release, despite some of the controversy there as well. And so I think all in all, if you are a big fan of your 501st figures, I think this is definitely one that you want to pick up. And if the helmet is really something that bothers you, I know there are a lot of customizers out there who are offering either 3D prints or full repaints that really kind of eliminate that concern there. And here's a little bit more of a side-by-side with our previously released ARC Trooper Echo. I do think it is fun to get a couple of these guys together. I'm anticipating the 5's release that'll come out a little bit later this fall. So I think this is a chance for the Black Series to catch up with some of the Vintage Collection releases for our ARC Troopers, and is one call-out you'll notice here. I actually popped off the rangefinder for Jesse. He does come with this, but I do like the ARC Trooper look actually without that. So I've removed mine. It's as simple as kind of popping that out with your thumb. As a final call out here as well, just looking at some of these face sculpts up front here, I do think we've seen some major improvements over the last couple of years, and I think it's nice that we're able to see some of the different clone trooper faces really come across with that photoreal technology. So all in all, I think this is a pretty solid release, probably 6.5, 7 out of 10. There are some inaccuracies there that would be nice to see addressed, but quite frankly, I think they're things that I'm able to overlook. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you're a fan of this release, if you'll be picking this one up, and if you were a fan of this video, please make sure to check out some of our other action figure reviews. We've also got a whole playlist together of different tips and tricks for building out action figures of your own, so make sure to check that out.